Gold bars are gold coins because if you get this one wrong, you could end up overpaying or even worse, stuck with gold that's hard to sell later on. In this video, I'm going to break it down super simple so you know what to buy depending on your goals. Welcome to Fresh Roots 92. If you like gold and real life investing, then you're in the right place. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're not already doing so. Now let's get right into this one. All right, guys, so first off, most bars are produced by private mints, such as these PAMP gold bars, and coins are typically produced by government mints, such as the Eagles, the Maples, and the Pandas. Another thing to know about these coins is they are technically legal tender, although you would never spend them, and they are recognized around the world. Bars also come in all sorts of sizes, anything from a half gram to these 5-gram bars, there's 10-gram bars, 1-ounce bars, all the way up to kilo bars and beyond, guys. So definitely be a little bit more efficient with bars if you're buying big, but if you're not, then coins might be the better option for you. Let's talk about the premium over spot when buying. Now, when you're buying coins, you're gonna pay a little bit more than when buying bars. You'll probably end up spending about 2 to 3% premium when buying gold bars, as opposed to a 4 to 7%, I would say, premium when buying gold coins. Keep in mind, these right here are two collectible gold bars, which we'll talk about in a second, because I actually pay 20 to 30% premium for these gold bars. But if you're just looking for standard PAMP 5-gram bars, you're looking at about a 2 to 3% typical range. And on Eagles, you're looking at about a 3 to 7% range. And again, that depends on the dealer, where you're getting it, your relationship with them, and a number of factors, their availability on coins or bars that day. If they're having any sales, like APMEX sometimes has sales, and you can get some really good deals on some gold bars and some Lady Fortunas and things like that from PAMP from them. So more close to the 2 to 3% range for sure. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know that this year I'm stacking Eagles. So if I'm taking things seriously, let's get this to focus on this Eagle right here. If I'm taking things seriously, I'm stacking Eagles, guys. So if I want to be a disciplined stacker, I'm just going to stack the Eagles, 1/4 ounce or more, because anything less than the 1/4 ounce, the premium is just too high. And I think at this point, you might as well just save up and try to get that 1/4 ounce. That's what I do. So that's my strategy for stack. But like I mentioned earlier, I also collect these collectible gold PAMP bars, essentially. So there's 1 gram, there's 5 gram, they even have a couple 10-gram bars, and I pay a 20 to 30% premium on these. And some of you might be wondering, well, why do you do that? And it's because honestly, it's a simple answer. I enjoy it. That's the simple answer. I truly just enjoy it. I enjoy them. I absolutely love these bars. I enjoy collecting them. It adds to the stack, but obviously there's a premium on these, but I've also seen crazy returns on these, guys. So I've seen them go double, triple melt. The bars that I have a 5-gram Wonka bar from years ago, and right now it's going for double melt, right? So some of these collectible gold bars can get that collector's premium, but you have to keep in mind, just because you see it online and it's a collector's premium and it's selling for X, Y, or Z, you have to find that collector. You can't just go to the gold dealer down the road, your local coin shop, and expect to get that from them. They're probably just gonna give you the spot gold price for something like this, even though you spent a 20 or a 30% premium on it. You will have to find that collector to get that premium back when selling it, or you're gonna have to find the collector. You're not gonna be able to take it to your standard gold dealer and kind of convince them that, hey, listen, I have a lucky scarab, it's a limited mintage from PAMP, they're going for this, that, or the other online. They're gonna tell you to kick rocks, and they're gonna offer you the spot price of gold, or they're gonna offer you whatever they're offering PAMP bars that particular day. So it might be 2-3% under the price of gold, and they're selling them for 2 or 3% over the price of gold. That's kind of their spread. So Eagles, on the other hand, there's a little less guesswork. You're gonna know what you're gonna get for it. You're gonna know what you're gonna spend for it. You're probably gonna get maybe 2% over spot even when selling it, and there's a huge demand for it. It's easily recognized, it's easy to sell, it's easy to buy. So if you are just starting out and you want something that's easy and that you're not gonna have to do too much guesswork with, you're not gonna spend an astronomical amount of a premium for, maybe a 7% max, but maybe hopefully less than that if you can find a deal. Go with the Eagles, especially if you're in the US, guys. I absolutely recommend the American Gold Eagles. Now let's talk about what's easier to sell. We talked about how the buying process goes, but let's talk about what's easier to sell. In my opinion, coins. Coins are gonna be easier to sell. There's not gonna be too much haggle. You should know exactly what you're gonna get when you sell it, and it's just gonna be a little easier. With the bars, I've seen that there's a lot of fakes out there, so some dealers are gonna have a little bit of scrutiny on them. They're gonna wanna test them. There's just gonna be a little bit more time involved, but I would say they're both just as easy to sell. You might spend a little bit more time trying to sell bars than you would just an American gold eagle though. Just know that there's little guessing game when you're selling an eagle. A lot of gold dealers even in local coin shops will have their spreads openly listed online. So you'll know when you're selling an eagle, you'll get 2% under spot and they're selling them for 2% over spot. That's just kind of their spread and they're really honest about it. So with bars like this, there's gonna be a little bit more of a conversation before getting the cash in your hand. So just know that ahead of time. As long as you have real gold, you should be just fine. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you care about an easy buying process and an easy selling process, gold eagles are the win, or government minted coins from your respected country, I would say. But here in the United States, the gold American eagles are the absolute win. They're just the easiest to buy. They're the easiest to sell. Yeah, they're just the win for me. But I would say if you're buying big, then that is one benefit that you can get from just buying one big gold bar, like a kilo or something. You're gonna spend the lowest possible premium above the price of gold for buying that big of a bar, but you can't really break it down. So there's a pro and a con with doing that for sure. When you buy more, you're getting it closer to the spot of gold, but also you have to sell the entire bit when you're looking to sell it. So I guess that's a good thing or a bad thing, really depending on how you look at it. I would say it's a pro and a con for sure. It's just something to consider when buying gold. Look at the back of this Eid Mubarak bar though. Let's see if we can get it to focus. It's an absolute beauty, guys. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this bar right here. Wow, it's beautiful, really is. Limited mintage of 6,000. Yeah, let's just take a minute to appreciate how absolutely beautiful this bar is. Whew. Look at this, finish. Wow. All right, back to the video. And here's a quick pro tip. Always buy from reputable dealers, guys. APMEX or SD Bullion are two that I like to recommend right out of the gate because I've purchased from them before and I've never had any issues. These two bars right here are from APMEX. I've just purchased them recently. I make a ton of purchases from APMEX all the time. I have ancient coins I've bought from them. And no, this is not a sponsored ad as much as I wish it was. It's not. I'm just telling you guys, honest to goodness, that never have had a bad experience with them. So if you're always wondering, hey, where's a good online place to buy from, I would take a look at APMEX for sure, or SD Bullion. Again, I've never had any issues with either of them and I've bought from both of them plenty because guys, there are a lot of fake out there. There's a lot of fake coins. There is a lot of fake bars. There's a lot of fake silver. You name it, people are gonna fake it. If there's a value to it, it's gonna be fake. So be careful and always make sure you buy from a reputable dealer, especially if you're just coming into the game, you're just starting your gold stack out. Be sure to be on the lookout for deals that are too good to be true. If it's too good to be true, it probably is, and you should just stay away. And go somewhere like APMEX, guys, so you know when you get that package in the mail, it's secured and you know you got some real gold. I mean, I got these two recently from them and it was like Christmas Day. Look at these. Whew, look at the scarab. Let's get the scarab to focus. I want to show you guys this scarab, how absolutely beautiful this is. Always like the Egyptian stuff. So when I saw this lucky scarab, I was like, oh, I have to have this. Limited to 6,000. I already know this is going to sell out and the resale on this is going to be crazy. But the premium, like I said, that premium, that 20, 30, whatever it's going to be, premium above the price of gold, I'm going to have to find a collector if I ever want to sell it. My gold dealer wouldn't, he doesn't care about that at all. So he would just buy it as a 5-gram PAMP bar and he's gonna sell it as a 5-gram PAMP bar. That's about it. Simple as that. And I think his spread, honestly, on PAMP bars, if I remember correctly, it's like 3%. So he's buying them at 3% under spot and he's selling them for 3% over spot. Super honest, and that's who you should find. You should find your local gold dealer, local coin shop that's just honest, that's just kind of has an even spread. They're trying to make their living and help out the locals. That's what you should do for sure. Or if you don't have one and you want to go online or you want to shop for some of the cooler pieces, again, APMEX for sure. So a couple little pro tips for you guys. Also, depending on what country you're in, there can be different tax advantages to owning certain types of gold. I've read that in the UK that there's no VAT on certain sovereign gold purchases and there's no capital gains tax when they sell their gold. Here in the United States, there could also be certain advantages to owning coins like the gold American Eagles, but you don't want to have any guesswork with this. Talk talk to your tax professional, talk to your financial advisor before making any of these types of decisions, but it is definitely something to look into and consider when deciding whether or not you're gonna buy gold bars or gold coins. With that said, I am not a tax professional. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a gold stack and some collectibles that I'm here to share with you guys. Hope to share some of my knowledge and hope to help one of you guys out there, and there are many of you out there, build up your stack and build up your collection and have a little bit of fun doing it. So here's the thing. You don't have to do just one. You don't have to pick one. You don't have to say, okay, that's it. I'm just getting gold bars and I'm going to stick with gold bars. I'll never get a coin. You can do both. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. It's your money and it's your investment and it's your storage of wealth. But here's what I do. I like to have a core stack. My Eagles, my Maples, my Pandas. Now I'm sticking just to Eagles. And then I like to mix in these PAMP collectibles. I kind of like to have a little fun with these collectibles. It's just something that I enjoy. It's still gold, obviously, so there's still that intrinsic gold value to them, but I enjoy these gold collectibles. I understand the premium that I'm paying when purchasing. I understand that I would not get that from my gold dealer. I would have to find a collector, but these aren't going anywhere. At least for me, it won't be going anywhere. So just understand what you're getting into before you purchase something. But that's what I do. I enjoy the PAMP gold collectibles, and I have my core stack that I like to stay very disciplined with. Just understand that these collectibles do have that premium. Just be aware of it. And me personally, I'm aware of it. I know about it, and I absolutely don't mind because I truly enjoy them. At the end of the day, gold is gold, and I hope this video helps you kind of understand what to expect when buying and selling gold bars and or gold coins. And if this video helped you out, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Much love.